What's going on, guys? Random Comic here. So today is my 200th video. It's pretty crazy to think I got 200 videos down. Not sure how many there's left to go. Hopefully I can do this for long ass time, man. I really enjoy doing this. It's one of the coolest things I've done in a while. It's really weird to tell people that I upload videos to YouTube and they're like, oh, what kind? And you gotta explain to them like, I play video games, and they're kind of shocked and just look at you weird. But what are you gonna do, man? I love doing this. I love playing video games, and it's just becomes even more cool when you can fucking upload to YouTube and actually make something out of it and actually get some money out of it, which is never the intentions of me. You think when I fucking started YouTube I thought I would get paid for uploading videos? No, I never would have thought that would have happened. Which I mean, it's everybody's dream to, once they start to be contacted and be partnered with some gaming channel out there. And hell, man, I got contacted by the biggest gaming channel out there, Machinima, and I'm partnered with them. So, completely humbled. No way I thought a year ago when I bought my fucking PVR, Hapag, and all that, I would get to where I am today. So, still the same person, never gonna fucking change, you know what I mean? But, let's talk about something today. So, questions and answers. I was going to do something very special for my 200th video. You guys may know I do play guitar, I enjoy music. I really enjoy, heavy distortion guitar and shit like that. The devil's music. But it's really tough to do that because having a partnered channel, it's pretty much the stupidest thing to do, and it's forbidden to upload, videos with copyrighted music in them unless you actually have the consent from the artist, which, hell, I'm not getting no fucking consent from anybody. Nobody. If I contacted one of my favorite bands and said, hey, I want to use your music for one of my videos, they'd be like, who the hell's this guy? Throw that at the bottom of the list and throw it in the trash, you know what I mean? And I would love to do it. I just don't want to risk, the stupidest thing to do. You don't want to lose everything you fought for, so that's why I don't want to do it. Maybe I'll start up a secondary channel where I can do that, so I can upload guitar videos for you guys. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. But question and answer videos, this is what I'm going at. I posted a video in the past asking for questions, and I'm just pretty much going to go down the list of the comments and read off some of the comments, and we'll see how many I can get, so bear with me. So first one is actually by, I'm going to try to pronounce these names, please do not bash me. Pimp0168. Do you ever have really shitty days on Black Ops where nothing goes right? Yeah. You guys will see my Road to Commander coming up in the future. I've lost a handful of times already, which doesn't really happen that often. I think it's because I'm kind of falling under the pressure or something like that. But it's pretty crazy to, upload every single game, with your reputation on the line. And I've already said this a million times, but not many people out there are willing to post every game for you. And I think it actually takes some balls and some courage to post every single game. So I think you guys would appreciate me doing the Road to Commander series, and I just want that to get under my belt. Just to be able to say I did a Road to Commander on Black Ops is really fucking awesome. But yeah, I got shitty days like anybody else, man. I have shitty connections some days, and some days it's not there. You know what I mean? My awareness and my reaction time is just not there. So I hope that answered your question. But this one is just a little silly question. What would you do if you walked in on your dad kissing Santa Claus? So that's a that was said by Splatterwagon. I think, yeah, I know that name. That's a familiar name to me. I don't know what the hell I would do. Fucking see if, hopefully my dad's trying to bribe Santa Claus or something to give me a fucking cool present or something like that. Hopefully they're not in some relationship. Hopefully my dad's just trying to whore out Santa Claus. But silly question. Let's go on to the next one. What's your favorite gun in Black Ops? Asked by the Jason Wallace 13. So my favorite gun in Black Ops since the start has been the G11, and I really loved 3-round burst weapons from Infinity Ward. Really loved the M16 of COD 4, even though that was like the overpowered shit in that game. But I really enjoyed, FAMAS and all that M16 from Modern Warfare 2 also. And the M16 in Black Ops is not, very powerful in my opinion, but I think they did do something to the G11 recently that made it a little weaker. Maybe they reduced the range or something like that. But G11 definitely my favorite gun. I really love those guns that are kind of like, I think they stopped making them now, but that technology has been trying to be used currently, I think, to actually make some American weapons, like some LMGs and stuff like that. So, you know, having those guns that are, I think they're, what are they, caseless? They don't have any cases. They just shoot, you know, gunpowder and bullets, nothing like that, no shell involved. So I'm always interested in those guns that are kind of, you know, top secret shit, even though now everybody knows about it. But back then that was some kind of revolutionary stuff to actually be able to do that. But hope that answered that question. I really enjoyed the G11. Also, I like a lot of other guns too, but that's my favorite one by far. Let's see, do clans... Oh, here's another question from Pimp. Do clans piss you off when you have to play against them? Yes and no. The reason why I say yes is because clans usually like to kill whore, and kill whoring means, you know, you're involving really shady tactics and really, you know, bullshit type of maneuvers where they play like total assholes. Which, I mean, that's always the case if you're gonna be in a competitive aspect. People always just go for the most corny shit and just fucking outdo the main thing. Like, everybody's gonna have a FAMAS with fucking red dot or whatever. So it pisses me off that way, but I also enjoy playing them because they can be very competitive, and when they are competitive and it's not with all this fucking shady, you know, shit involved where they're like cheating and stuff like that, I have fun against them because it becomes competitive and it's not just like me killing an entire team for 10 minutes, which gets really repetitive. So I really enjoy playing against clans sometime, and I would really like to, you know, maybe get into some competitive gameplay like game battles and stuff like that. But hope to answer that question. Oh, this one, I didn't even think about this one. This one's gonna be hard. What do you think is the most underrated / unappreciated game on the market? Said by Drunken Russian. I'm not sure, it's abbreviated, so I'm just gonna say drunk Russian. Underappreciated right now in first-person shooters, I would probably say either like Homefront or Crisis 2, because Homefront has, even though it sucks for them, man, like half their shit has already gone under the water. Like, the studio that made the game has already been closed down. The THQ stock, when it got released, plummeted for like fucking like 10% or something like that. But the game was actually a pretty good success in my eyes. They beat expectations, and the game actually plays really well and runs, you know, just as good as any FPS shooter out there, and it's on dedicated servers. They have one of the coolest reward systems where you get rewarded for getting kills, but you also get rewarded for taking objectives and stuff like that, and those points go towards calling in, you know, whatever you want to call them, battle rewards, kill streaks. You can call in, you know, personal UAVs, you can call in tanks and all this other stuff, so you can help your team, or you can, you know, be the lone wolf and try to stack up as many kills as you can, which I really hope Modern Warfare 3 or something, somebody, you know, that has a lot of influence on the market will actually take that from that, because that's actually a really good idea. And Modern Warfare 3 did say they're going to take a new spin on their killstreak reward. So let's see if they kind of take from Homefront and actually implement a reward system where you're not just being rewarded for staying alive, and, you know, kind of, that's what promotes camping for the most part in some game modes. But other game modes that don't have kill streaks, people still camp. So, you know, sometimes removing kill streak isn't the answer, but Homefront, by far the most underrated, unappreciated game on the market right now. I do like Crisis 2 also, but that game has a lot of success. It's more, both of those games are PC games, but I think Homefront by far runs better on consoles than Crisis 2 does. Crisis 2 is just a whole nother monster. But Homefront, I hope to answer that question. What was the first what was your first person shooter game you ever played? His was Halo Combat Evolved, and that was said by Icy Freeze with 2 3s. Let me see. It has to be GoldenEye. It has to be fucking GoldenEye on and what the hell, N64 or something like that. I forgot what system it was on, but that was my first ever first person shooter. my memories from that game are playing that over a buddy's house on split screen, and just screen peeking and stuff like that. So it brings back, childhood memories of me actually playing that game and having a lot of fun with that. But that's probably the first one I enjoyed. It might not have been the first one I played. I mean, obviously I played like Duke and shit like that, but I don't even remember when it was and when I ever played those games. But my most fond memories were of GoldenEye, and that's the first time I ever remember playing one, so I'm gonna say that.